Hello, I'm Pete Hutchins of Chris Hamriding Estate Agents, and today we are just at the top of the exclusive Drumber Lane, offering for sale number 1 Station Road, the first property on this address. And we're in the delightful village of Malcop, close to Scholar Green. We are in a wonderfully exclusive location, and number 1 Hillcrest is a true triumph. A beautiful country residence that's been handcrafted by the current owners over many happy decades. Once upon a time it was a much smaller property, and it has been transformed to be completed approximately 2008 into this grand residence with some of the best views in the county or maybe country. Coming through those quality electric gates, you'll see natural stone that's been repurposed from this site, which is a really nice touch and good attention to detail, and that level of attention goes through this vast home, offering thousands and thousands of square feet, but it lives so well. It could suit families, it could suit someone looking for that family seat for many decades, with grand steps leading to that front door. Everywhere you look, you have the view. We're sat in grounds of approximately 1¼ acres, which is always impressive, and it's all meticulously well kept grounds and lawns. We'll take a proper look at the grounds afterwards, but first, let's take you into the house. Stepping into the home, the main entrance hall is a treat. I can see the ceiling at the top floor there, and the banister and balustrade with that timber and glass effect is very on trend and classic, very becoming to the countryside. Understairs storage, and you'll see functionality and fashion fused beautifully in this entire house. I'm going to start with one of the many reception rooms, and it has a sumptuous feel to it. It feels cosy, but of course cosy perhaps isn't the right word with proportions of this size. This is good enough for the busiest and biggest of families. These sofas, they look almost dwarfed in here, and of course they're wrapping around a beautiful wood burner. Imagine that crackling away any time of year with these views. Perfect. And please do look at our floor plan to see how this home flows so brilliantly and efficiently. We're here in the side entrance porch, and I think you might use this quite often when you're residing here. Access to the side by that double garage. Beautiful original effect floor here. We have a large luxury guest WC, so sparklingly clean, perfect to be accessed from this utility. And directly opposite, we've got some more functionality as well. You'll love this. What an amazing plank room. We've got a boiler there that was fitted in the last couple of years, so that's great. Mains gas as well. We've got the manifold for the underfloor heating controls too, and you've got underfloor heating through the majority of the space we're heading to next. I love this boot room, boiler room, nice and warm in there as well. I think the dog might quite enjoy it. But come on through to my favourite aspect of this home, the social living, entertaining party kitchen. I adore this. Running almost the full width, light cascading through. Wait till you see the main feature in that social space there. But before then, let's get stuck into the kitchen. Rising up from the underfloor heated tiles there, we have an enormous centre island, and it really is enormous. This is perfect for the chefs amongst you. We've got Miele appliances here, rising up to a feature Neff extractor. We've got insect sink and drainer with the chef's tap as well, so you can cook up a storm here for yourself, for the family, for whoever. Handleless on-trend units, complemented by the sparkling quality worktops. 3 Neff ovens there, really ticking boxes. Natural light pouring in every which way you look. Feature suspended ceiling around that extractor, flanked by 2 lanterns, real high quality. And next door we have what I would call perhaps a breakfast room, morning room, but this could be used as anything. I think it's been dining, I think it's been an office space, a study space for the kids, maybe a play area. It flows out to the rear gardens, where we will be later, but also gives useful access through to the huge utility laundry room. And again, the dogs will love it in here. Hard flooring, plenty of base and eye level storage and space for your appliances, and a second guest WC, perfect for the gardens. And it's much more than just a WC, as there's very usefully a shower area fitted there too. So whether that's for the gardeners, for the workers, or indeed for the dog, very valuable. Now, if you are studying the floor plan, this utility room leads to one of the cleanest garages I've seen in a long time. Take a look at this. Wonderful. We've got a bit of an L shape here with garage door to the rear, which you will see when we go outside, but to the front of the garage, I mean, you know you've got a good sized double garage here where you can fit a full-on car ramp in it and still get plenty of space around it to enjoy. There's even roof space up above, electric up and over door. got 3 double glazed windows there. The quality is superior. Could spend all day in that garage, but there's plenty more to see here. So coming back on through this beautiful kitchen, we step down again, and I can assure you the tiles are beautifully warm beneath my feet here. I love how the current owners have got this designed. Interior design really is superb. Space for grand dining or more sofas if you need them a bit closer to the kitchen, perhaps for the parents of young children. But look at this feature here, an amazing through wood burner. I can assure you that puts a lot of heat out, and that heat's going to rise beautifully to this incredible feature we have here. Imagine entertaining your friends and family, or just relaxing yourself whilst gazing up at your gallery landing there. This really is a credit to the current owners, the architect, the builders. It's sensational. You will not find another like it. And this area flows straight into those incredible rear gardens. Well, I'm getting very excited to take you into those grounds, but a bit more house to see first. So accessed off this space, we've got some functionality again. One of the many reception rooms, through one of the many internal quality doors, is currently used as a home office, and what a fantastic library come office. But again, this could be a ground floor bedroom if you needed that. Maybe you could have a granny annex. We see that being quite popular now. Great views to the front, whether you're working, relaxing, playing games or sleeping in here. Moving back through, it's time for another reception room. Yet again, you'll see a multi-aspect in here with 3 windows, maximising the incredible views here. Currently used as a bit of a gym, and these pieces of kit are huge. Again, they're looking dwarfed. High ceilings, beautiful coving, deep skirts everywhere you look. Incredible views, of course. I'll try and stop going on about those, but you'll be gazing at them, I'm quite sure. And that, more or less, is the ground floor complete, but cast your eyes up to that incredible gallery once more, and that's where we're heading now. So back into the entrance hall and up that beautiful staircase. Rising up the return staircase, please do admire the craftsmanship here. Beautiful gallery landing in its own right, but as I've mentioned a couple of times, this gallery here overlooking this stunning reception area is something else, with lateral views straight into the gardens as well. Great design. Now tucked away over this gallery we have the master bedroom suite, which I think is really nice if parents want to be away from the other bedrooms there. This is an enormous suite with a beautiful balcony with glass balustrade overlooking your front lawns. Wonderful space. You don't need me to tell you that, you can see it, but please do look at the floor plan to see how this is all pinning together. Look at those impressive proportions. And speaking of impressive, one of the many luxury bathrooms featured here off that master bedroom with a beautiful wet area, a nice big shower screen, and the most amazing designer freestanding bath there with the tapware freestanding as well. Great views, no need for privacy glass here. Preparing yourself here in the morning would be like being in a luxurious country hotel. So I love this master suite. It's what we like to say is a treat for the mortgage payer. But come on, because we've got much more to see. As we move round this feature landing, it's time for another luxury bathroom, and you'll adore this. Perhaps this is my favourite. I love the muted greys and the contrast with the decor and the half tiling up the walls here. We have a shower enclosure with the most amazing rainfall shower head, deep bath there as well, feature mirror backlit of course, stunning views over the front with no privacy glass, certainly not required. Coming on round we have yet another bedroom. Now this bedroom is vast, it's the size of 2 quite comfortably, but built-in wardrobes are really going to organise you immediately. And this one, just like the master, enjoys another glass balcony out on the front here. Take your morning coffee or do whatever you want out there. Complete privacy, admiring the countryside. Now, we also have an ensuite bathroom here. And I say ensuite, it's beautiful, it's bright, it's light, but it's actually Jack and Jilled into the next bedroom. Again, please look at the floor plan, because of course this is also accessed from that galleried landing. A whopping double bedroom, stunning views to the rear, plenty of space. If this is to be a family home, I don't think kids of any age will mind which bedroom they're getting. Now we're getting back to the gallery landing here, but we have an inner hallway giving access to a huge deep store cupboard here, perfect for your linens or anything. There's also loft access. I've been up there, it's a huge loft and subject to planning. Perhaps it could be extended or dormered in the future to maximise even more views if you need them. Landing here on my left, but first, here we are in the final bedroom. Huge double, seeing it with no bed, let me assure you it would take one, plus many freestanding furniture items, great views, which, as we move back over the landing, we're going to get out to now by visiting the gardens. Stepping back out of the home, this deep flag terrace, again with those steps where we started, overlooking your grounds here. Clearly the driveway, as you'll have already noted, takes several large vehicles, and there's an enormous garage to the side. You can park anything here. You can see the current owner has a trailer of sorts, so motorhomes, caravans, boats will be catered for. The grounds are equally as impressive as the internals of the house, and there's also these stone steps leading down onto your lawns. Once upon a time, I believe this was perhaps a tennis court, and you can kind of tell with the levels here. But there's mature borders, beautiful trees, and I've seen these all times of year. Even in the bleak midwinter, snow-capped lawns and trees will be enchanting. And again, there's reaching views to be enjoyed. You could really impress your friends. The kids would love it here. The dogs could bound around. Whether you want to reinstate it as a tennis court, that would be up to you. I'd certainly leave it as it is and enjoy one of the best gardens in the area. And as we get to the foot of this level area here, slight slope down, but we have almost the same again there. That's a huge amount of space. Now, I can see that there's a gate from the road. Whether you develop that in the future to have maybe a tennis court again, or maybe a play area, or maybe a growing area, subject to planning, maybe something like that in the future. I think it's great to have all this space in your own curtilage. We haven't even shown you the back garden yet. Take a look at that. I think that has to be the very best view of this grand residence. You would never, ever not be smiling when you look back at that, whether you're leaving for work or coming home in the evening. But now that's the frontage done, let's head on around to the rear gardens. As we make our way to the rear gardens, it's worth noting the side gardens are a sight to behold in their own right, as are the front beds and all these borders. This dry stone walling is just meticulously laid. It's fantastic. The tarmac edge driveway ends here, leading to more bright flags, and you'll see of course those external access doors that we saw from within, leading to your very own back gardens and patio terraces. And here we are, of course, in the rear gardens, which are supremely vast in their own right. And speaking of vast, take a look at the rear aspect of that home. You really see where all those thousands and thousands of square feet come into play. You've got the rear of the garage as well, with a rear garage vehicle door, which is always good to see. Beautiful maturity here. Love to see these pine trees. There's just farmland and countryside everywhere. And speaking of, as I look past the detached garage that's sat neatly in the garden with the shed there, that has got to be the view to entertain your friends, to relax with a gin and tonic in the evening, or basically to gaze at all year round. And let's not overlook these deep terraces. They have a nice sunken feel to them behind, again, the continuation of these beautiful stone walls. This is perhaps a favourite feature of mine, this circular fire pit. Good enough to host your friends well into the evening and sat round this fire pit. What a lifestyle, complete privacy. Can't see another house, let alone another person. Bit of functionality as well here with access from the utility. And as I say, here we have that rear vehicle door into the garage, which is going to be superb for machinery, vehicle access, storage, you name it. And that concludes the tour of number 1 Station Road, beautifully known as Hillcrest. This is a wonderful house, a one-off opportunity to really establish yourself here in the countryside. We adore this home, so if you'd like to know more, give us a call here at Chris Hamriding Estate Agents, where we are the town and country property experts who would love to book you that all-important viewing.
I'm here in the picturesque village of Malcop, and behind me is Malcop Castle, a landmark that truly sets the scene for this vibrant community.
And it's not just about history, Malcop is a fabulous place for families. You've got 2 great primary schools right on your doorstep, Woodcocks Well and Castle Primary. And for the older kids, Congleton High and Kidsgrove Secondary School are just a short distance away.
And when it's time to unwind, Malcop boasts several fantastic pubs, perfect for a friendly pint or a delicious meal. Need to grab something quickly? The local convenience shop, Castle Stores, has got you covered.
Plus you're really well connected here, being very close to the neighbouring towns of Biddulph and Kidsgrove, where you'll find bigger shops like Sainsbury's, Aldi, Lidl and Tesco. And for commuters, Kidsgrove train station is a real bonus.
Beyond the essentials, Malcop has real community spirit with 2 great village halls. And for something truly unique, mark your calendars for the annual Killer Mile event. People travel all round for this one.
Just a stone's throw away, we have Scholar Green, another wonderful village with its own distinct character. Families here will appreciate Scholar Green Primary School, and again, Congleton High School and Kidsgrove are the nearby secondary options. You've also got a local doctor's, and there's a Morrison's Daily for those everyday needs.
One of the real gems of Scholar Green is Road Hall. They host a fantastic monthly farmers market and it's surrounded by beautiful walks, perfect for a weekend stroll. And don't forget the incredible Little Morton Hall, a stunning Tudor manor house that's a must visit nearby.
And just like Malcop, Scholar Green has some excellent pubs to relax in.
And then the fantastic Scholar Green Village Hall, which boasts weekly events and it's a fantastic community hub.
And for those of you who love the water, this beautiful canal runs right through Scholar Green. You can even hire a narrowboat from Heritage Narrowboats for a day trip or perhaps a full holiday. What a wonderful way to explore the local area.
So whether you're drawn to the historic charm of Malcop,
The community feel and amenities,
or the peaceful and picturesque setting of Scholar Green,
you can see that life here offers so much. Hi there, I'm Chris Hamriding
and I'm Pete Hutchins,
and welcome to
Chris Hamriding Estate Agents.
We're so passionate about what we do.
Because we absolutely love what we do. Not only are we available all around the clock,
But we get the results.
in fact, a lot of them.
We're the leading estate agents in Congleton.
We're certainly not your typical estate agents and we are not afraid to get stuck in. Measuring,
Sorted.
photos,
Sorted.
filming.
Sorted.
As Congleton chaps, we've got masses of local expertise all throughout Cheshire and Staffordshire.
So from the town,
To the country. We're committed to providing excellent customer service. Whatever the weather.
don't just take our word for it. A raving reviews speak for themselves.
Because after all, a great business is based on great service and great people.
And that is exactly what we've got. So whatever your property needs are, we're here to help.
And we cannot wait to meet you.